Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday. This video will be going up though on Monday. It is the 14th of January 2024. Another cold day, overcast once again as you can see. But we got some work done today as well. That's burning more scrap there that we had left over, and I'll kind of give you the tour of what we did. So this is a woodshed. It's a very, very fancy woodshed, as you can see. So got the top on it, got more pallets on the back side. We got the metal on the back, got the metal on the side here. And so that is 2 pallets deep, and we filled that all up, and that was actually filled up yesterday. We got that completely filled up yesterday. So, but today was when we put the metal on, and then we put the pallets on the back side as well. And then what we also did, so we've re-tarped everything as well here, using pallets to help hold that, and some wood on top, and that should hold that tarp down so the tarp doesn't blow off. But this is a new row, so we had it up to there, and what we did is there was wood all back here that you probably saw yesterday. Well, that wood is all stacked. So all that wood that was over through here is now all been stacked up. So there is a pallet there, a pallet here. I think there's at least 3 pallets, and then this is might be 3 or 4. But anyway, so those are there. Those are, ready to go. And again, we put the smaller pallets up on top to hold the tarps down and put them against the side. And so we got all of that stacked up as well. So all the wood is now stacked that we have right now. So how much wood do we have? Probably about 10 cord altogether. Because if you look at it, these here, so we got more pallets down here for more wood for later. But these are 2 pallets deep. And this one, oh God, how many wide is that? 3 or 4, 3 wide maybe? No, wait a minute. No, it's not either. This one here is 2 pallets deep, 2 pallets wide for that wood that's in here. That wood that's in here is for the pavilion. The wood that is way over here, that's also for the pavilion. This wood that we have under that new woodshed that we built, that is for the bonfires, okay? The wood on the outside here and around the corner, that's also going to be for the bonfires. The wood that we have, and I'll walk around here and I'll show you. So we have under here, this is all hardwoods as well that were cut down smaller. That wood will be utilized also for the, that's going to get utilized for the pavilion. Or like I said again, as people get buildings in, or once they get wood stoves in, then we'll be working on doing that and getting that squared away, and then everybody will have a woodshed built on their, by their buildings, and we will fill them with wood as well. So all this wood here on this side, so there's a pallet there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more pallets back here. Those are all full, and all that wood is going to be for buildings or for the pavilion. And so the wood that's under here as well, that is, again, that's 4 pallets in there, 2 deep, and that is also, for either the pavilion or somebody's wood stove. The wood over here that we have, that's all up on pallets. So there's 1 pallet there, got another pallet here, and then those go back, and I think that there's 6 pallets in that section as well. And that's all for bonfire wood. So it's mostly pine through there. And again, this one here, basically what you see in this length right here is the same thing that is in this length back to where that is. It is the same amount. And then we go around the corner from there as well. But So one of the things that happened like this weekend. Johnson, who's down here, he brought a wood stove down, and then he also, this weekend, he bought the wall kit. Now, he doesn't have the rest of the stuff that he needs yet for putting in his wood stove for in there, but that's going to happen. He's going to be buying the stuff that he needs for that. And he said, he goes, I can't do it all at once. And I said, well, what do you want to get right now? What's your priority? And he said, well, I can get the wall kit. The wall kit alone, folks, it's like, so I'll give you an example. You know, like the wood stove that Mark has in the deer blind, okay? That is the same kind of wood stove that they got for over here. It's a smaller wood stove. And the wood stove itself is like $550 for the wood stove. The wall kit alone is another $429. And then when you're looking at getting the piping for that, that's going to cost. They're going to need, because he's going to go up inside and out near the top of the wall on the backside. So he's probably only going to need 2 of the 3-foot sections, the triple wall. Those are about $110 a piece, and so he's going to need at least 2 of those. And then he's going to have the black pipe for inside and the elbow. And the elbow itself is like $11, and then the black pipe itself is not that expensive. So, you know, you're to set up a wood stove, and then you're looking at also, if you're setting up a wood stove, what I would do is I would put a piece of concrete board down first. Then you put the fire brick on top of the cement board, and then you're going to need something for backing as a fire retardant as well. And cement board does work really well with that as well. They also have the other backings that you can buy that's going to help so that the walls don't get too hot. So, I mean, it's not cheap just to set up a wood stove, but I will tell you what, once you got that wood stove set up and fired up, and like I said, Johnson will have we'll build him a wood shed right there as well, and so that will be, you know, one of the things that we're working on there as well. So, like I said, every building that's here, Mark's is going to have a wood shed. Johnson's going to have a wood shed. Rob over here is going to have a wood shed. We're going to have a wood shed up for Bud up in the upper meadow. The Wolf's Lair, which is behind the, you know, pavilion, or behind the camper, that's going to have a wood stove. Something else going to be happening this week, which I will share with you in an upcoming video, but I'm not going to spoil that surprise right now. But yeah, the only thing I'm going to have to still do is I got to rake all this up, and that actually won't take that long, and get that all burned up as well. But we did clean up through here really well, so, you know, a little bit of raking through here is fine. But so yeah, so that's you know, here's the thing I want people to understand, okay? When this weekend was not a pleasant weekend weather-wise, it's been cold, the wind's been blowing, and so it's just not a super pleasant weekend. But when SHTF happens, folks, things still got to get done. So even though the weather is not conducive to what we would like it to be, projects still have to be worked on, things still have to be done, and that's important. So we do work in the cold weather. We take frequent breaks. Thank goodness we have the pavilion now. It's been a lifesaver, to be honest with you, to have the wood stove. You can't really tell, but the chimney, there's a heat signature coming off the top of the chimney. It's been burning. We've had that going all day, and that makes all the difference. And so, you know, you just you do what you have to in that aspect to, you know, but work still has to be done regardless of what the weather's going to do. So that's the important thing that I want to tell you. So I'm going to show you. So there's 3 more pallets down there. We used a lot of the small pallets on top, so I will show you this over here real quick. We did utilize quite a few pallets. Obviously, we still have quite a few left between now and the next get-together. Obviously, I will be adding more to our pile here. So we utilize some pallets, which that's what they're here for. And what are we going to use these pallets for? Again, wood sheds are going to be on everybody's building. So as people continue to build, they're going to need pallets to build wood sheds, and it's a convenient way. It's not super fancy. That's not a super fancy wood shed, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's functional. It works. It's going to keep the wood dry. It's going to keep the weather off the wood, and that makes all the difference in the world. All right, anyway, folks, I am going to jump off of here for now. Remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Here. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay positive. Stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? Be safe, everybody. Keep prepping. Take care of your business, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out.